Hi everybody, welcome back to the craft room. Today's card is going to be an anniversary card for my nephew and his lovely wife. And I'm going to use this Sizzix die, which is 660497. Pretty sure it's my sister's because I don't use these packs and labels, and I know she does, so that's my sister's. I need to give that back at some point. So that's that one. I'm going to use this Creative Craft Products A2 edition set. So I'm going to use the Happy and the, what did I do with the stamps? Yeah, the Happy Anniversary on that. And I like those colours that they've got on the packaging, so I thought I would do something similar. So I've pulled out what I've got that's the closest to those colours. So I'm going to do those colours. What I've done already is I've cut it in white scraps already to sort of work out what I want to do here. And I don't want this "You Make Me Happy" at the bottom, so I just want the birds and the heart, and I want to ground them on the sentiment, whether it's down here or up there. So I'm going to cut it smaller, but I want it longer this end because I want the happy over here and I want the birds to be sat on the, so that needs to be a bit longer. Also, I've got to work out what colour I'm going to do that in. I think I'm going to do it, let me see what this, I think I'm going to do it in the greeny colour because there's not too much of that on there. And then the sentiment stamped in black to tie in with these black bits, and then possibly a matte layer in black. So the first thing I want to do is chop this, but make it longer. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to give myself quite a long piece. So let's just pop that over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up to there and not any further. Let me bring my die machine in to show you how I'm going to do that. So what I will do is I will pop that on there and I'll put my plate on. And I will, so anything that's not under the plate won't cut. So I'm going to run that through. Like that. So we've got that. And then I can either chop that manually or put it back in. You can sort of feel when it's in there. And again, not to put the plate over where I don't want it to cut. So, although it's going to cut that happy, isn't it? And I don't want that either. I think I'll cut it manually. I think that's going to be a bit easier. So that's how I would do that. And then I'm going to get my trimmer because I don't know how. Let me just chop a little bit here. I don't know how long I'm going to have, how deep I'm going to have this, so I am going to chop that chop that off there. And then I'm going to work out how long it needs to be. So that's going to stay like that for the minute. Okay, so that's that bit done. And now I'm going to chop the birds in all the colours that I want. So let's start off with the blue. Okay, so there's all my bits cut in the colours. The next thing I'm going to do is stamp this, I think. Let me just chop that flappy bit off. Because stamping onto this textured card doesn't always turn out great. So if there's an issue, I will have to revisit what sentiment I'm going to do. So let's get this stamped. So I want it sort of equally under that happy. So about there. I think I'm going to do it in Versafine Clair. That's a really nice black ink. So let's do that again. I'll do it one more time. Yeah, I might just use some black pen just to clean that up a little bit, so that can stay over there to dry. This bird put away. Okay, when I cut this earlier, I put some tape on the back to keep all the bits in, so I just need to tidy up the edges there. So I'm going to use this as my base layer, although I don't think I want... Do I want those bits in? No, I don't. So I do need to take that off. And that. But I do want the heart in, so let me just pop that back in. Let's just cut that off a little bit. There we go. Okay, don't care about the bottom bit. So I'm going to get these stacked up. What I might do is just cut that off there to begin with. So that's going to go on there, and then I'm going to inlay the pieces. Okay, so that's our birds complete. So I can now get rid of all this. And I could make other birds. Actually, I might just keep some bits. That should be enough to make another set of birds. So just put them in there. Okay, so that can go in the bin. We don't want that. Pop that away, and this is how we're going to have it. So let me chop off that piece there. Be there. So I'm going to chop this off now. Okay, so we just got to decide how deep we want this. About there. Let's chop it off there and see if I like it. Straight. I think I like that. I wonder if I should So I'm thinking, what I'm thinking is whether to do their them sitting on the mounds on the happy, but I'd want that in a different colour if I was going to do that. Or whether I just want their legs. I might just have the legs, I don't know. Have a drink and a think. I'm thinking this needs to be narrower. I don't like that bit on the end. So let's wonky, but I don't think it is. No, it's not. So I'll have that along there. Birds. I'm going to get the card base and a black matte layer done, and then so I can see it a bit more clearly. And build that up a little bit with that guy. I wonder if we should do a black one. So I'm thinking of doing a black piece as a sort of shadow layer. I like that. So we need to cut this to size first. Okay, so okay, so it's coming together. I'm going to do these without that mound, so let's get that chopped off, but I want to keep them There we go. Done. And then their little legs will go on there. Little feetless legs. Okay, so that's it. I'm getting it stuck together. And there we have it. Card and envelope. So that's it. I might put a couple of sparklies on it later. But at the moment that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you again next time. Okay, bye.